Hello everyone, Jacquie Edwards here for Live at Lunchtime. So yeah, another beautiful sunny day. It's not quite as boiling hot as yesterday, but still a bit warm. So hopefully you're out enjoying our little bit of summer. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about seasonality of tenants. So I've just been on the phone with Spare Room, increasing the number of ads that we can have for the next probably 2 months because, yeah, this is probably the busiest time that we've found, at least, the busiest time of the year for finding tenants. And now every area is going to be different. And what this Live at Lunchtime is about basically is I want to talk about kind of the seasonality of tenants. And I know in my book and in my trainings I talk a lot about, understanding your market, doing your tenant research. So understanding, how many people are looking for rooms, how many rooms are available, on Spare Room, Gumtree, on that type of thing. But when you do that, it's just kind of at one point in time. So if you are doing that search and that research in, say, December, you're going to get completely different results than if you were doing it right now. Almost not quite on a monthly basis, but there are some definite seasons to the year for tenants, and they're also going to vary by area. So it's going to depend on what type of tenant you have, what kind of businesses are in the area, what their hiring process is, when they tend to start people, if you're doing students, what the student year is. So there are quite a few variables in there. So when you're doing your tenant research, just take that with a bit of grain of salt. It is kind of a high level on-the-spot analysis. You should be doing it regularly, so at least I would say every 2 to 3 months. You should be checking what are the Spare Room stats, what kind of availability is there compared to how many people are looking for rooms, just so that you can, and make sure you write down all of these results so that you can kind of get a good idea, throughout the year, when are the busy periods, when are the slow periods, so that you can start to plan your business and your marketing effectively. So our slow periods of the year are right at the end of the year, so kind of coming into November, December. This past year we had a bit of a pickup actually right around kind of the end of December, early January, so lots of people kind of moving around to start new jobs for the new year. So that was a bit unusual compared to previous years, but it made sense. And then after that, again, it slows down through probably about March. It picks up a little bit in the spring, but now kind of coming into end of July, August, and September are our busiest months, where not only do we have lots of tenants looking for rooms, we've got lots of tenants moving out as well. So this is kind of the time of the year, at least in my market, in my area, when people are really start to move around. So we've got lots of our tenants that are moving jobs, so they're moving cities. They're not going to be in Oxford anymore. We've got loads of people looking for rooms. So it is quite a busy time. It's good because we've got lots of people leaving, and we've just taken on some new houses, so we're getting all of that organized. So we do have quite a few rooms available, but it's a great time of year to have that because there are lots of people looking for rooms at the moment. So I really want to recommend that you get to know your area. You should be tracking these numbers. We've talked about kind of tracking key numbers. This is one of the things you should be tracking is, what is your seasonality in your market and for your tenant type. So when is the best time for you to find tenants? When is it going to be really slow? So for us, this is the busy time. I've just upgraded our ads. I think most of our tenants, I know most of our tenants come from Spare Room. So that's where we get a majority of our tenants from, is just advertising on Spare Room. We have done some advertising on some other portals. There's a local online kind of classified ads portal that's quite popular. We've tried Gumtree in the past. We've tried a couple of other systems as well that'll post them onto Rightmove. But we have found that Spare Room works absolutely the best in our area. The second best one is kind of the local classified ads. So we are going to, I think, pop a few of the rooms on there just to see how much inquiries we get, just to see if we can get things moving a bit faster, because Spare Room can get a bit overwhelming. We're going to have about 10 ads on there starting from today, so that gets to be quite a lot to manage and respond to just within Spare Room, whereas with Daily Info you can be responding to emails I find emails a bit better than working in spare room. But it just generates a lot more interest so that we can get more viewings, get the rooms filled more quickly, and just keep moving on so we don't spend loads of time doing viewings. Because the other side of this is because so many people are moving, it's not just me that's having empty rooms and doing lots of advertising. Lots of other landlords are advertising a lot of rooms right now. So while there's a lot more tenants, they have a lot more choice and opportunity. So they're going to be doing a lot more viewings. They're going to be taking a bit longer to decide because they have more choice. So it kind of works both ways. We need to make sure our rooms are kind of looking the best possible, which some of ours, because they're the properties we took over, they aren't looking all that great. So I know they're going to move a lot more slowly, especially with the current tenants living in them, because we need to wait for those tenants to move out until we can kind of repaint, clean the house, and put new furniture in. So we're unlikely to let those rooms out before the old tenant has moved away. But that's just expected as, by the way we took over those properties. They're a bit unusual from our normal ones. All of our other properties, I expect them to go quite quickly, like normal. So yeah, it's quite an exciting time, a busy time. So I'm going to head back and update all of the spare room ads. And then I need to get to Croydon, so I am speaking at Croydon PIN meeting tonight. So if any of you are in the area, come over and have a little chat with me, come and watch me. And otherwise, enjoy your day, and I will see you tomorrow.